Japan has a certain identity crisis, I feel. So, Commodore Matthew Perry, not Chandler, from Friends, arrived in Japan in 1853 with a big old fleet of gunboats, like big black ships saying, open the country or we fucking kill you.
Yeah.
And of course, the Japanese being like, the fuck is this? They've been isolated for 250 years in what is, it's a shogunate. So it's a military dictatorship leader. They're isolated. They don't know anything about the rest of the world apart from one port in like the South Island, which is Satsuma, where the Dutch can kind of come and go.
Okay.
But not even land, not even on land. They had an artificial port built. That's how isolated Japan was. And then all of a sudden, 1853, Matthew Perry comes in and just says, open the country, we need to trade. Japan, seeing the stuff that's happened with China, these unequal treaties. You've heard of like the Opium Wars and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like the rest of Europe has just gone about and colonized, like South America with Spain and Portugal. You've got the French and you've got the British in North America with the colonies. And Canada, Australia, and then even little parts as well with Portugal in certain ports in China, in Indonesia. Same with the Dutch. The rest of the world is kind of being like, you know, taken up, but Japan's just still there.
Okay.
So once that's opened, they have 250 years of information right at their doorstep, and it creates such a crisis of identity and personality that they don't know how to handle it. So 20 years later, they have...
In terms of like industrial advantages and evolutions.
In a way, yes, but they didn't have any of that. They didn't have... The rest of Europe went through the Industrial Revolution while Japan was still just sitting, having tea rooms and enjoying sexy times.
Yeah.
Basically their life.
Yeah.
Creating art, just about like fucking trees and shit. Basically their life for 250 years. And then all of a sudden...
They've got to catch up with the rest of the world.
They have to catch up with the rest of the world because they will be subjugated similar to the rest of them.